Okay, so in this video, we're going to be talking about different types of concealed carry. Stay tuned for this. Okay, I'm gonna tell a story time after this because y'all seem to like my story time. The last one got like 1,000 views. The story time that I'm going to be telling is about the time that my gun rusted shut and the time I got chased with my gun on me. But it's not what you think. So stay tuned for those. I'm making some story videos. I got quite a few actually that I want to make, but stay tuned for those. But the sub levels of concealed carry, it really all depends on where you're carrying. So what do I mean by that? I mean basically, if you're well, first let me say concealed carry does not even have to be a firearm. I know, contrary to everybody's belief, well, I get my concealed carry license, so it means that I can only carry blah, blah, blah. Concealed carrying does not mean it has to be a firearm. Let me say that again for the people in the back. Concealed carry does not have to be a gun. It does not have to be something that goes pew. Your concealed carry can consist of a Sharpie knife, maybe a screwdriver, and some fix-it sticks and a torque wrench, and maybe a light. That could be your concealed carry right there. Maybe you're in a restrictive state and you can't carry knives, but you sharpened a screwdriver. Does that constitute a knife? Or maybe you got two fix-it sticks with sharpened up tools on them. Does that constitute a knife? I don't know. But like I said, it doesn't have to be a gun. Me personally, I think the most important part of your kit actually is a knife. The second, this is very controversial, the second most important part of your kit is your knife. Now, what makes me say that? Well, how I have my kit set up, I appendix carry at about I would say 2 o'clock, and on my 11 o'clock I have my knife. If I get in a tussle and somebody is coming towards my gun or reaching for my gun, I'm gonna retain my gun, and I'm gonna reach for my knife. This is the get off me stick. Get off me. I'm gonna make a video about that separately once I start going to the outdoor range really soon, guys, really soon. I'm gonna demonstrate this concept more. But this is the get off me stick. You know, you can hit somebody with this and they not lose their life. I think a better option would be like some bear mace, maybe even a taser. But like I said, concealed carry does not have to be pews. Now, let me tell you about some pews. Talk about this. You can carry in something as inconspicuous as this. I know this is gonna ruffle some feathers for sure. And I can't confirm or deny what I carried in or nothing like that, so don't ask me. If it's not in my story time, it's not confirmed or denied. But I've been noticing this fashion, this trend of people carrying like these little man bags, man purses, like mini book bags and stuff. I'm gonna be making some videos like demonstrating on if that's faster than a holster or something like that. But you could carry in something like this. That's concealed carry. That's, you know, bag carry is concealed carry. And in my mind, I was thinking that there was some type of subcategory, but no, I can totally carry something like that in there easily. Now, can I carry something like this in there? Well, let's see. And the answer is, oh, my zipper's stuck. This thing is old. The answer is absolutely not. So that's out of the question. That's out of the bag. But gym bags, I don't actually have one with me, but gym bags, that's a form of concealed carry. Bag carry is concealed carry, legally and physically. That's concealed carry. Now, if I'm in a bag, I'm upgrading. What do I mean by that? I'm upgrading from this probably to something like this. And yeah, I got dummies in here. Don't murder me in the comment section. I'm probably bringing something like this. Boom. Throw a light on there or something, you know. And if I'm really feeling frisky, and I mean I'm really feeling crazy, if I'm really feeling froggy, I'll bring something like this. Can't show you all of it, I'm still working on it, but I'm bringing something like this. I can't even fit in the frame. You know what I mean? That's if I'm feeling really froggy. But I've definitely, like I said, can't confirm or deny, but I've definitely can confirm that it fits in a bag. I can definitely confirm that it does fit in the bag. So you got to take these into consideration when you're carrying where and where you're going, how much you want to carry. Weight is another thing, especially if you're carrying on body. Even with the tightest belt, if you have your pockets full to the brim, your pants are you're gonna start sagging. You're gonna start falling down. You don't want to have it too heavy, too light. You know, I haven't seen really a lightweight EDC video, like where it's like, you know, less than, I don't know, a couple pounds or whatever. Usually it's like, well, I just carry this and I just got that, and it's a super innovative tool, but I can't forget my Leatherman and my other knife and my light and my backup light, and I got a light on my gun, and I got a light charger, and I got my phone, and I got my phone charger, and I got my headphones, and it's always a lot. It's always a lot. I haven't seen an EDC video that was like 3 or 4 things yet. You know, like what about in the office EDC or something like that? You know, I know people be like, oh, I show my face, so I don't want to, you know, blah, blah, blah. Well, I don't. So I can say, or I can't say what I can or can't, you know, do or have done, whatever. But just know that there's a big difference between, you know, the size of what you're carrying and concealed carrying and where you're going. Like if I'm in the car, if I'm driving, I might bring my Rolling Special out, you know, and I know these magazines are loaded, so relax. Oh, I got one that's unloaded, never mind. So if I'm in the car, I'm bringing this out, you know, because I'm not, if I'm going to the car just to pick something up or something, boom. Car carry is definitely a Supreme Court rule that it's a concealed space, so it's a concealed carry if you're carrying in a, and I actually learned this the hard way, when I got pulled over with my ghost gun. Check out that story too as well. But yeah, you just gotta take these things into consideration, guys. And you know, concealed carry is changing every day. It's definitely evolving. We're changing, yeah, but concealed carry, and you have to keep up with the times too. Know your local and state, federal laws, all of that stuff about concealed carrying and what you conceal carry, because a lot of times you can carry this fine, but carrying a knife that folds, that's above like 5 inches, it's freaking out of the question. Like having a knife like this, out of the question. No daggers, you can't have no switchblades, none of that. You'll catch a charge for that. You'll catch a deadly concealed carry, whatever. You'll catch a charge, and they consider that a concealed deadly weapon as well. There's usually not subcategories for knives versus guns. So if you're going to carry, I would say get your license if you can, just because it shows that you've been trained somehow and you know what you're doing. And it actually gives you more versed in the local and state laws, because I can't do that. You know, you have to look that up on your own. But even still, the information is not that readily available, and that's another reason why I wanted to make this video, because a lot of people don't know their local and state laws. Like, for instance, in my city, you know, we can carry whatever, as long as it's under 30 rounds. You can't carry a 30-round magazine in your concealed carry, but I think that's pretty reasonable, considering the fact that people ain't supposed to be really carrying around rifles like that. And you know, you can't really conceal carry a 30-round magazine anyway unless it's in the bag. But like I said, the bag is considered, that's concealed carry. So, you know, keep that into consideration. You know, I always load up mines with like 29 rounds just to be on the safe side. That law might have passed, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. I actually have to look up my local and state laws again. Stay versed on, like I said, they're constantly changing, so stay versed on them. Stay up to date on them. Make sure that, you know the ones that really affect you. And there really isn't a lot of workarounds, so don't look for none of those. Don't try to, oh, well, maybe if I do this, maybe I'll do that, because I learned that lesson too. There really isn't no workarounds. The law is the law is the law. The law of the land does supersede everything else. But like I said, you're not going to argue the Supreme Court law on the side of the road with the police officer. So this is just not going to happen. So take that into consideration. Make sure y'all know y'all local and state laws, because like I said, in a couple cities over, they actually can't even own 30. They can't own 30-round magazines. It literally, the law passed overnight, and I didn't even know about it until I contacted a family member, and he told me, like, yeah, we can't carry that no more. Because I'm like, yeah, you got such, you got this, we can go shoot. Oh yeah, I can't carry that no more. I'm like, huh? What? You can't do what now? You can't carry nothing over 10 rounds. What's this turning into California? This is craziness to me. That's wild to me. By the way, that law is about to get struck down. Did you guys hear about that? It's going to Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court is going to rule. They already ruled that it's unconstitutional, because it's basically ambiguous. They're basically saying, oh, you can only have 2 rounds in this, but 5 in that, and 10 in this. And the calibers doesn't matter, the gun size doesn't matter, nothing like that. They only want people to have both actions, and they don't say why. There's no statistical evidence backing up anything that they are saying, so it's getting struck down. So California might have, you know, and shout out to Eyes and Ears Tactical. He was telling me about this on his video, that they're probably going to be looking at some Freedom Week magazines pretty soon here, which I'm happy for them. And no more assault weapons, no more assault registrations, and blah, blah. So I want to challenge him on this. If y'all can start building y'all own guns, would you start? Eyes and Ears? I want to know, because like all of mine that I have, I've built myself. I've put them together and modified them and all of that stuff, because I can do that in my state. Even my ARs, and I even got an AK that I built. Let me know, would you get more into it if that's the case. But guys, like I said, just take that into consideration. Not all concealed carry is basically centered around firearms. Make sure you know your local and state laws, and take into consideration how and why you're carrying. The why is a big one. But stay tuned for more coming up. Like, comment, subscribe, all of that stuff. And no outro.